I'm Joe with Gramophone. We're here at CEDIA 2024, but this time we're talking outdoor. And we're talking outdoor with the outdoor experts from Coastal Source. And from Coastal Source, we've got our friend Adam Domurad. Adam, how you doing?
Good to see you, Joe.
Good to see you as always.
Yep.
And maybe you can start just by telling our viewers a little bit about why Coastal is really a cut above so many of the other outdoor products that people can invest in to beautify their homes.
Yeah, absolutely. Coastal Source is a brand. All we do is outdoor entertainment, lighting and audio. It's not a side gig for us, it's the main event, it's what we do outdoors. And our products are designed to defy the elements by the design that we have from down in the Florida Keys. That's where everything comes from. The salt air, the heat, the humidity, the sand, all of that. We can survive that element, we can survive anywhere else.
And in fact, Coastal Source didn't start as a manufacturer. They were installing some other products that were not cutting it in those very harsh elements.
Yeah.
As a person raised inland in Chicago, I didn't realize just how harsh the salt air and that moisture and sand coming into outdoor speakers and lights, it'll just ruin them.
Yeah.
So Coastal really has a unique approach to building products that last outside and work really well.
Yeah, we build everything from scratch. Okay, we don't take products off the shelf and say, hey, how can we weatherize this? We build it to be weatherized from the start. That's the intention.
I love it. And you not only have a very broad line that we at Gramophone can choose from when we're doing an outdoor install, but you got some new things you're showing here at CEDIA.
Absolutely. So we have a brand new lighting line called EVO, and also a new speaker line called Pathfinder, and an accompanying hardscape subwoofer called the Cube.
So maybe you can show those to us.
Let's start with EVO.
Yeah.
So I want you to hold this for a second.
Okay.
This is the new EVO LED module, completely sealed. All the electronics are in there, not going to damage anything. And this one module can fit a lot of different applications, so we can drop it into different fixtures. But let's talk about why EVO.
This is tiny.
This is our original line. This is the MR16 bullet uplight. Great fixture, has a lot of output, big wide beam angle, does a terrific job. But as you can see, it's kind of big.
It's substantial.
So during the day, you're going to see this fixture.
Right.
There's a good chance you're going to see it. Sometimes you can hide it, but there's a good chance you're going to see it. So our niche line that we came up with a couple years ago is fantastic because it's so small, but it doesn't have this kind of output. So how can we get this kind of output into a smaller form factor? Introducing EVO. This is the EVO bullet uplight equivalent to an MR16 bullet uplight. Inside of it is one of those modules. It's a 5-watt module that has higher output than most of my MR16 line based fixtures.
Nice. This is a lot more compact.
Yeah, so I mean, which one would you want?
Right.
Right?
Right.
Much, much smaller, and again, all high output.
Yeah.
So we still have an incredible amount of output.
Okay, that's fantastic. And the beam spread is also?
Yep, even better.
Even better.
And we have some new product categories within this line, as you see behind us here.
Okay.
This is our EVO hanging lights, and we can etch in these designs. We have a Helix version, we have a perforated, and then we have the Nautilus design. And inside there is a diffuser. It kind of reminds me of like a guitar slide, like that you put on your finger, right?
Does.
And it diffuses the light beautifully, but it's so customizable. You could unscrew that top and take that out to get more light coming out. And by unscrewing that top on the bottom, you can now have a downlight to highlight like a table or a statue, something like that on the ground. It's a very versatile product.
You know, Adam, this new EVO series is really a plus for us because a lot of people, I mean, for me, it's amazing to look at photographs and even in person of a beautiful home and how much well-done lighting, well-designed lighting accents it. But as you're pointing out, the bigger the fixture, the more that kind of detracts from what's going on.
Correct.
You know, the beauty of how you've styled these fixtures combined with the ruggedness and the performance from a light standpoint, this is very impressive. This is going to help us get better installs done.
We're very excited about it.
Yeah. So, but this isn't all you have to show us.
Nope, not all I have to show you.
You want me to take those?
Sure.
Yeah, okay.
So we also have a new speaker line called Pathfinder. So you may be familiar with our bollards.
Of course.
Of course, right? So you put those in the landscape, and our Razor speaker, which we came out with.
Which is fantastic.
That goes on the house.
Yep.
But what about in between those two? What if you're walking from your pool back up to your patio? Wouldn't it be nice to have sound that transitioned from that pool up to that patio?
Especially if you could make it somewhat small.
That's right. Here's Pathfinder.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
So Pathfinder, small speaker, Okay, you have active speakers on one side, passive speakers on the other. You can stick this in the ground, and you can put a lot of these on one channel. That's the big thing with Pathfinder. It's a 32 ohm speaker that you can put tons of them on our amplifiers to get that really nice conversation volume happening around everywhere. The other thing you can do with it is there are grommet holes in here, and you can take this speaker, turn it upside down, mount it to the ceiling of a covered patio.
Okay.
So it's not just meant for the landscape.
Okay. And it's, the height is, it's not tall at all.
Nope, a couple inches off the ground, and you get that beautiful 360-degree radiating sound. So it sounds really good here. It sounds really good over there.
I love it, and it's going to look somewhat discreet as opposed to a great big honking
No,
speaker.
absolutely. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And to accompany our new speaker line, too, we have this beautiful hardscape subwoofer called the Cube. So the Cube is a 17.5-inch cube.
Yes.
Inside of it, a 10-inch down-firing woofer. And you can buy this with one of two stone tops.
Okay.
But
so
you can also
visually make it, blend in with the rest of what you're doing.
If these don't match with what you have, you can buy it without this top.
Okay.
And have your contractor cut a piece of marble or a Trex deck, whatever you have going on to complement your design, you can do with this.
Okay.
So it's beautiful.
And that's going to add the deep bass that you wouldn't get from small speakers.
Correct. You can pair this with Razor, pair this with Pathfinder.
Love it.
Love it.
And there you have a Pathfinder that actually has a light in it, correct?
That's
is that
true.
An EVO?
That is an EVO light. So
okay. So now you're combining your new
Now you're
lights
combining the new lights. This is an EVO bollard. Our classic line will fit in here just fine too.
That's awesome. Because one of the things we really like about Coastal Source is being able to combine beautifying the outdoors with lighting and giving the customer sound, both of which are going to last and last and last. Yep. Going back to the beginning of our conversation about
right.
Coastal Source and durability.
Yep.
Adam, thank you so much for spending time with us.
You're
here
welcome.
At CEDIA. Thank you folks so much for watching this video. You know, a lot of what we do is custom installation work at Gramophone. We love just helping you replace your older receiver, TV, or whatever, but a lot of our custom jobs wind up involving Coastal Source because we like to think that we try to always be about quality, and Coastal Source really helps us do that.
Thank you.
So, Adam, thank you for being with us, and thank you folks for watching this video. You can find out more at www.gramophone.com.